Y'all want to know the truth about something? I've been dreading making this movie review. I've been dreading it. Been dreading it all day. Been putting it off because I hate dogging out movies. I really do. But it is my sworn YouTube oath to give the most honest opinion of a movie that I could possibly give. I have to do this. I'm so sorry to everyone that was involved in making this movie. Let me start off by saying that I do my very best as a YouTuber to not have a popular opinion about a particular movie. I very much liked The Eternals. I thought it was great. And I was one of the first ones to say that Encanto was a great movie. I argued with the Disney fan base for literally a month before the song about Bruno blew up. That brings us to Morbius. I wanted to like this movie. I did everything in my power going into this Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. This is going to be good. It's going to be okay. I'm going to ignore Rotten Tomatoes, 16%. I'm not going to listen to it. I'm going to go into this with an open mind. I'm going to give it a chance, and it is going to be okay. I tried my best. I did everything to avoid any opinion about this movie that I possibly could. But even after all that, even after the decent start to this movie, just thing after thing happened that had me like, what in the is going on here? Why did they make certain decisions on this movie? I do not understand it. It boggles my mind. This will most undoubtedly go down as the worst Marvel movie of all time. Right up there with Fantastic Four and those early 90s Marvel movies. Spoiler warning, I really don't feel like I even need to say that. I'm going to get right into it. Yeah, but I feel like whoever hasn't seen this movie, I'm saving you. You're welcome. So the Vulture was here. Yep, we're getting right into it, man. We're starting with the worst of the worst. Why was the Vulture here? Somehow, from Spider-Man No Way Home, with the crack in the reality of the dimensions, the Vulture got sent to the jail cell in Venom and Morbius's universe. Okay. So somehow, he gets to get out of jail, and the first thing he wants to do after getting out of jail is to meet Morbius and team up to take on a Spider-Man that might not even be the same Spider-Man because it's a different universe. And somehow he's now mad at Spider-Man, even though he saved his life, he saved his daughter's life, and somehow else he has his full uniform and outfit, the Vulture uniform from the Spider-Man movie, that none of the parts came with him, just he made the jump into the new reality, but the outfit did not make the jump. Somehow he made the resources from the Atari components, because he made the parts from the original Avengers movie. Somehow he utilized all these parts to remake his outfit. Okay, that makes perfect sense. How? Explain this. Explain this to me. I don't understand. I'm so confused. Everybody in my theater was like, how did he do this? The parts came from the scrap from the original Avengers movie. This is not making any sense. And didn't this man have a full family? His daughter Liz and his wife that he left and went to prison because he was trying to provide for them by selling all the Avengers merchandise. So he gets to this whole new universe and he just completely forgets about them. And there's just no motivation at all to get back to them. He just wants to take out this new Spider-Man that he's never even met. What? Why? Explain this to me. How did this make it through the screen direction? How did this make it into the script? As a father myself, this is absolutely absurd to me, and I'm not understanding how somebody can actually formulate the script and put it on paper and push it through numerous production screens, and everybody was like, okay, cool, that's fine, that works out, okay, cool. Adding on to the fact that Tom Holland's Spider-Man saved him in the movie, and they were actually friends by the end of it, to the point that when he was in prison, the Scorpion was trying to find out his secret identity, and Vulture wouldn't even give it up. So why does he hate Spider-Man now? It makes absolutely zero sense. It's almost like they took every ounce of Vulture's character development from that entire film, threw them in the trash, and was like, we're good. We won't be needing that. But no, let's focus on Jared Leto's new man bod when he takes his bat medicine and becomes Morpheus. Who gives a F? I don't. anybody with a logical thinking brain can figure out for themselves that, like, nope, this is not enough to make up for the ridiculous script that I am peaking right now. This is terrible. And can we actually talk about how none of the footage from the actual trailer made it into the movie? Hi, I'm Venom. No, I'm actually Dr. Michael Morbius. Nope, didn't make it in there. Hey, that picture of Spider-Man? Nope, didn't make it in there. Hey, that part where Vulture and him talk and he's like, hey, we should meet up and talk about some stuff. Nope. Didn't make it in there either, where the police sirens are in the background. Nah, didn't make it. It's all trash. All completely just for the trailer. Didn't make it into the action movie. All right, that's cool. Let's just completely lie to our audience with all this footage that we're not even going to use. That's fine. So, do I have anything actually positive to say about Jared Leto's performance as the character Morbius? No, not really. He was a Nobel Peace Prize winning, monotone deaf idiot that turned himself into a vampire because he was sick, dying. I get that. But you turned yourself into a vampire, you started eating people, and in the long run, you virtually took no responsibility for your actions, and we're all just supposed to be okay with it, which leads us to this doctor. I don't even remember her name. Let's just call her Morbius's love interest girlfriend, because that's basically all she was to me. I don't know her name. But she's just, throughout the entire movie, since the transformation, she's just hiding the fact that Morbius killed 8 people and just letting it go. No, you're not going to tell the police? Okay, that's cool. Okay, they were security. They were guns for hire. Okay, I get it. You thought you were being in the morale right way to not say anything. Whatever. You have your own self-sense of morality that you think you're doing the right thing. But he killed those people. And you're just not going to say nothing to the police. You're not going to tell them. You're not going to say anything at all. Okay, that's cool. That turned me off of her character immediately. But then they tried to have that scene where one of the security guards lightly pushed her into the table and she fell and somehow went into a fucking coma after a light push. No, you will not convince me that that put her in a coma. Nope. No. This movie is terrible. He was transforming into a vampire and they were scared. They were like, oh my God, he's gonna eat us. Move, girl, he's gonna kill us all. And they're like, no, he's okay. He's okay. He is not okay. What's wrong with you? Oh, and then, of course, in the most cliche of cliche endings, she gets hurt by the very end by the main antagonist. We'll get to him in a second. And somehow she's able to bite Morbius as she's dying, and she ingests some of his blood. And by the movie's end, she turns into a vampire as well. Shocker. Freaking shocker. Think your Twilights, your Vampire Diaries, basically any vampire story in existence. Oh, I turned the girl into a vampire too. That makes sense. When it comes to movie villains, y'all know what I always say if you've been following my channel for quite some time. The superhero movie is just as good as how good the villain is. And Milo, in some aspects, actually doesn't disappoint. I liked his charisma. I liked his charm. I liked his dialogue. I just didn't understand his motivations. Okay, you steal the serum that turned Morbius into the vampire. You take it too. You turned into a vampire too. Why do you stick around and try to have Morbius be on your side? Why not run away for a couple of years, then maybe return, then come back when maybe Morbius is better trained himself? And then both y'all are better trained and y'all have come to an understanding with each other. Y'all are both newly turned vampires that has never happened in existence in your own specific universes. Why fight? Why even put yourself through that? Just leave. What is tying you down to this city? That's another thing too. This orphanage that they were a part of, that they went to when they were sick, did their parents just leave them there and then never talk to them again? And there's not one mention of Milo or Morpheus's parents at all. What kind of hospital is this? I'm so confused. Where are their families? It was just this one dude there that helped take care of them, and that was it. And I get it, man. I really do. It's a movie. It's a plot. You gotta have plot lines. You gotta have understanding and why the villain is doing what he's doing. But just the background screenplay, who wrote it, whoever it is, fire him. Do it. He's not good. It's not good at all. It's terrible. Speaking of that old dude, here he is. I actually liked him too. But why did he have to die? Did he really need to die just to be the motivation to persuade Morbius to go after Milo even harder? He was already going after him. He already had it in his mind that he was going to stop him at any cost, no matter what. Did this dude really have to die? I didn't really think it was necessary. I'm just saying, especially since this dude was basically the father figure that took care of Milo and Morbius their whole lives. I mean, and you killed him? Okay, that makes perfect sense. I mean, I understand you're transitioning into a vampire and you're not really in full control of your powers, but you killed the one parent that's been there for the entire time, the whole time you've been sick for your entire life. Okay, I was having a hard time understanding that, but whatever, there's plot points. You gotta have those plot points to push the story along, so okay, whatever, that's cool. And right here we have actual real life footage of Tyrese's reaction to his performance of that cop that he played in this movie, and of the movie's overall box office results, and just the movie in general, because it was absolutely horrible. Also, let it be known that Tyrese had a cop partner in this movie, but I didn't even think he was worth a Google. That's right. I don't know. Who cares? And God forbid, don't even get me started on that crappy CGI in this movie or the fight choreography at that. Teleport, eat this person. Teleport, slice this person's neck, eat him. Teleport, slice that guy's neck, eat him. All right, that's cool. Wasn't even actually any fight scenes in this movie, even between Morbius and Milo. Just teleport, jump on him, teleport, jump on him, roll around, teleport, jump on him. Horrible. There was no skill, no screenplay, no kind of choreography. Just teleport, CGI, put a weird after dust effect to make it seem like they're moving super fast. Just, it didn't work. It just pissed me off all the way through. Just, they tried to use scrim and magic and terrible effects to make it seem like to have the fact that they were being super lazy on the special effects of the movie. There was no redeeming quality to this movie. There was no charming relationship between Morbius and the girl. Morbius and Milo kind of enjoyed in some aspects, but by the end, that just pissed me off as well. There was nothing about this movie that made me go, okay, that's okay. That part's okay. There was nothing. Every aspect of this movie, by the end of the movie, past the end credit scene, had me like, this is the worst movie experience I have had in the last 5 years. Easily. This is terrible. I cannot believe that anybody from the Sony executive team signed off on this. This is not acceptable. I hope this movie does not get a sequel. It does not deserve one. And honestly, it just needs to be scrapped from the entire MCU story. The fact that this is officially a part of the MCU timeline is unacceptable. It's not okay. This is terrible. This is why it failed at the box office. It's not good. Especially going from the masterpiece that was Spider-Man No Way Home coming to this just not good. This is not okay. I can't handle it. It's just no. They even went and did reshoots just to add those specific scenes to tie it to Spider-Man No Way Home to try to explain why Vulture was a part of the story now. Oh my God, no. I think maybe if they would have tried to leave it as a standalone movie, that would have saved it a little bit. Probably not much, but at least it would have saved the storyline just a smidge from the debacle that we ended up with. It's just, I cannot believe that so many people signed on to say that this was okay to release to the public. And then even stupid me, I thought we might actually get an Andrew Garfield cameo to try to tie everything together. But then the director comes out and says, they're like, no, I don't know why people are saying that Spider-Man was in the movie. He wasn't. Dude, fuck you. Why? I'm so mad. This is terrible. That's it. I'm done. No more. I have talked about this for long enough. Like I said, there was nothing redeeming that I liked about this movie. I think this is the worst Marvel movie of all time. I do not consider this a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think Kevin Feige should take his executive powers and eliminate this. He should Thanos snap it. Snap it. From existence. It does not deserve to be a part, to be anywhere near the likes of Spider-Man No Way Home or the Avengers movies or Captain Marvel or the Captain America movies or the Black Panthers. anything near it, they need to scrap this and try it again. Just, nope, this isn't going to do it. This is unacceptable. I do not accept it. I do not consider this a part of the MCU. Nope, not at all. Take it back to the drawing board. This ain't it. I'm done. I'm done, man. If you like the video, do me a favor, hit that like button. You can follow me at youtube.com/Marjack79. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And as always, my friends, I will see you guys on the next one. Jesus. I will catch you guys later. Bye.